there's only one way to determine if your death was a good one. The terms of your death and the meaning of your death. So if your death had any meaning, then it's a good death. If you died on your terms, then that's also a good death. Arai, even though he didn't die on his term, no one died on their terms, and it was meaningful, you know. But Arai died on his terms, well, as much as control as he could, and he saved Kobeni, which was, that was definitely one of the best deaths, self-sacrifice in all of Chainsaw Man, in my opinion, of course. Pochita comes second, and there's a bunch of other deaths. It's for the boys, for the cause. It's kind of like on your terms, and it has a little bit meaningful. Beam, Violence, Angel, Reze, they all died, not on their terms, but they were kind of fighting for their cause, quote unquote, you know. They at least put up a fight at the end, all of them. Also Division 2, the Attack Squad, they all kind of died, you know, fighting. It was kind of hopeless, but compared to a bunch of deaths I'm about to name, these guys are definitely on the good side of deaths. Now this one, this is a sad side. Put down. These characters have been put down like a dog. You know, we don't know much what happened to Katana Man, how he died, but he's definitely the least because we don't know how exactly he died, but we know, you know, Makima had control over him. So if Makima has control over someone, more or less you're dead. You're pretty much dead. Also, you know, Snake Girl, some people think, you know, they tell us that, oh, because of the contract. I doubt it. I think Makima killed Snake Girl. I don't know how, but it just seems, her death seems suspicious, but she died, and it's put down like a dog. So many other people, Scar Guy, Subaru, the Scar Twins and Subaru, they got gunned down. That's that death is actually kind of my favorite. Also, Cosmo, Quan Chi, and all of her fiends, they kind of got put down like a dog. Pam. They're pretty cool, but damn, they didn't even put up a fight. Actually, kinda, but they died like, that was kind of sad. Put down like dogs, you know. It's a medium death. There's definitely worse death, and there's definitely better death. It's kind of like in the middle. Power and the Eternity Devil, they both got put down, but with a little bit of suffering and sadness to it. Power came for a birthday gift, even though she did come back, but this is technically where I think she died, even though a little bit of her power, you know, whatever, go on. Definitely the best death out of the medium side. It's Power. You know, she kind of lived on in a sense, but she died. This is where she died. You know, she came for her birthday, and boom, got dead. Eternity Devil, he got suffering for like 3 days straight. Eesh. It's not as bad as Power, but damn, that's kind of sad too. You know, I feel that pain. 3 days of torture. That's, Now, these two people, the worst death in all of Chainsaw Man. Actually, 3. This one, I wouldn't say you put down, you put up a fight, but it's still kind of bad. Denji's dad, I think the death is kind of sad. It led Denji on his path, you know, as a dad. I'm sure Denji's dad, even though he was a drunk and probably a gambler and it was in the debt with the Yakuza, I think he still cared about Denji, at least to some extent. You never know what someone's thinking, but I'm 100% sure that Denji's dad cares about Denji. You know, he led Denji into this new life. I'm sure he doesn't want that for him, but he's probably drunk in mistake. I think he died, you know, to his own son. That's kind of sad, in my opinion, of course. But even though we don't get to see it, we don't get to see it at all. But it's still very, very, very sad. The last two people, Makima and Aki. Aki's death, even though the meaning behind it is so super sad. You know, he becomes the fiend. He fights Denji, almost kills them. He kind of, even after death, he does some huge, you know, mental damage to Denji, which leads to Power dying. That's crazy sad. Also, Makima, her death, even though she was in like a win-win situation, she gets eaten by Pochita. She considers it a win. She takes over Pochita. She considers it a win, but she didn't forget about the boy Denji, and Denji, ate her ass up. And that's a sad death. I'd say he's a sad death. You know, I'm not a Makima simp. I like Makima, but damn, that's kind of sad. Even though, you know, at the end we kind of know her motives and we kind of feel a little bit better that she lived through Nayuta. That's sad. Definitely gonna give it to Aki. Aki definitely a worse death than Makima. Aki has absolutely the worst death in all of Chainsaw Man, in my opinion, of course. So, hey, this is my list. It's pretty nice in my opinion. I think it's kind of good. Holy shit, I think part 2 is gonna be way better. No more deaths like this. No more torture like this. Alright? We've crossed the threshold. Alright, we're all grown up. Alright, that's today's video. Hey, peace out, boys. Hey, peace. Yeah.